Man, these Endfield updates just keep dropping, don't they? Um, they dropped Angelina. That character at the end of that trailer, that was actually just Angelina, our Angelina, even. And damn, she looks good. Look at that. Uh, this place is totally unlike Rhodes Island. It's all very new to me. So she mentions Rhodes Island. She is stated to be a Rhodes Island operator. She has the same arts, and it even mentions Warfarin. So this is, without a shadow of a doubt, our Angelina. Um, Barring, like assuming this is all one contiguous world and not some alternate universe fuckery, this is our Angelina, right? That being said, let's go ahead and take a look at her. Now, her design is fairly similar to, I was gonna say it was similar to this, but the actual shirt's a bit different. She's still got the red cloak and stuff. Now it's hard to, so she is infected, or at least was infected. Um, the fact that she's not dead at this point in time, I don't know how far ahead um Enfield is from Arknights. I mean, no one knows. We don't know anything about this game, right? Beyond the bare minimum. Um, but she's not dead yet, which means either her oropathy was either actually cured, which is good, or it's just been under control enough that she's still like able to do stuff, run around and do things. If we take a look at her E2 art, right? Go ahead and zoom in a bit here. No, this is not an excuse to just zoom in on Angie's thighs. We see the crystallizations here and on her neck here. Unfortunately, we can't really tell with this shot because this is probably here, obscured by the jacket, is probably where the crystallization would be, and it would probably be around here, covered by the collar. So as to whether she's still infected, maybe. I do see a little bracelet here. It's normally a collar on her, but I guess she has a bracelet now. So there's a chance she's still actually infected, but at the very least, it seems like it's not progressing at a speed that would kill her anytime soon, which is good, right? We like that. That's good. Her hair's also gotten a bit longer, hasn't it? Quite a bit longer. Yeah, definitely a bit longer. What the heck? See, this is closer to the length, actually. I think this is just like a reimagining of this Bloodline of Combat outfit, which really makes me wonder like when this takes place, because Bloodline of Combat is supposed to be like them in the future when they're actually like capable and stuff, right? I mean, they're always capable, but like more capable. But yeah, I'm very surprised they actually have characters carrying over from the old game, just because this seemed like so far removed from where we are currently that I really didn't think we were gonna get there. I have very high expectations for Lone Trail. I am fully expecting some big Enfield drops around the time Lone Trail drops, because that's like all the space stuff, right? That's where I'm expecting all of that stuff. So, 2 days until Lone Trail for us. I'm ready. There were some other characters that were previewed. I actually didn't realize these were a while back. November, well, I mean, not a while. I mean, we got November 4th, November 3rd. So, like, they have been uploading every day since the 30th, it looks like. And there's our administrator. Since the 30th, and I've just missed all of these. I don't generally use Twitter. I have it just, like, as a, what's the word, formality. I don't use it. Let's take a look at these characters. Aviwena. I definitely didn't say that right. I'm not the type who would accept any invitation, but it's from that. Why can't I speak? But it's from the end. Well, maybe I'll give it a shot. She's a former armed messenger of the Talos 2 General Chamber of Commerce and a professional combatant. Despite being an amicable and confident socialite, Aviwena always maintains her distance to keep acquaintance in the friend zone, and this is how most messengers on Talos 2 deal with people. Right, so this right here tells us that we are fairly well established on this world, Talos 2, right? Like, we have a General Chamber of Commerce. It makes me feel like we have like a full government, or at least some semblance of a government, like set up and ready to go. Enough that we have, like, whole sections to deal with commerce and presumably other aspects of, living. Um, so we're not just colonizing. We're not like just starting to colonize. We've been here for a while. Is the sense that I'm getting. As for her design, I mean, so the designs in this game feel a lot more fantastical than so Arknights is like super super practical, right? I guess the closest this to something in Arknights this reminds me of would probably be something from Casimir's, right? Like one of the knights, maybe. Let's see, who is a knight? Well, no, I guess the knights are more armor right? Hers is more flowy, like a priest or something. Let's just compare it to Angelina. Like with Angelina, you've got a coat and jacket and stuff, and it's all fairly practical. But this seems a lot more ornamental, like these cut-off sleeves here. I never understood the point of these, honestly. But like, you got these cut-off sleeves. You've got these like little straps that just float around in the back for no reason. It seems there's more of a, maybe not fantasy element to it, but more just fashion element that isn't just purely for the utility of the outfit. Even with someone like Palace who wears ceremonial clothes, it's very simple. You got a cloak, you got your a shirt and a dress and all that. Like, this seems significantly more ornamental, I think. It is a cool design. It's somewhat different. It makes me think of Punishing Grey Raven, honestly. Just not the design, but the color palette, the very muted grays and blacks and reds. All right. Next is Ember. She looks good. Oh, this is the Fire Emblem, the red and blue hair. Give me an order, I'll do my best to see it done. She's a knight wandering the north who once served a military organization known as the Order of Steel Oath. As an act of redemption, Ember has embarked upon the long, strenuous crusade and swore an oath to defeat 10,000 Agaloy and Blightmorphs. Before my personal crusade is done, I shall have no place to return to, nor have anyone whom I wish to see. Right. So, not only do we have government established here, we have an actual, we have different factions. We have orders, the Order of the Steel Oath. So I don't know how long we've been established on this world, but it does seem to be a significant amount of time if we're able, or we just set up really fast, one or the other, right? She makes me think of your standard paladin. I wouldn't say standard paladin. This is probably in D&D terms something like Oath of Vengeance paladin, maybe. Yeah, no, redemption. She's making me think of Oath of Vengeance Paladin, and again, like I was talking about, this one I would actually relate to the Casimir's Knight. So someone like Neural, right, who is our path of, oh god, I forget the subclasses for or subtypes for paladins, but she is like your goody goody standard quintessential paladin. But again, her design, right? Like, this is a very practical design. You got a long cape thing just to cover, for protection against the elements, and maybe for very light blows. Sure, you got armor protecting the important bits, and not a lot of skin showing. Which, I mean, I have no problem with fan service and whatnot, but I'm used to Arknights designs being fashion second, and usefulness first. And then we have this design, which, I mean, the entire top part is just skin tight. Like, this isn't going to protect from anything, I don't think, unless it's just some super special material. I don't know. Enfield does seem like it's leaning more into the fashion aspect of it, which I don't hate it. It's just a different thing that I'm used to. That said, I do like the aesthetic of having very light clothing and then just having massive bits of armor on random pieces. Like the massive gauntlet piece here, and then the massive like upper shoulder part here, and then like the skirt of more armor, like the contrast between like the heavily armored bits and then the very lightly clothed portions is really cool. And she's got a little halo behind her head. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, definitely a Path of Vengeance paladin. Is it Path of Vengeance? I think it is. There may be a Path of Redemption. I can't recall. It's been a while since I played paladin. Next one. Jaihi. The angels I know definitely look nothing like this. Very few people know anything about Jaihi's past. They only heard that she came from an isolated and mysterious place where people have an odd reverence for technology. Despite her appearances, the way that Jaihi talks and acts is hardly typical of a girl who grew up in a cloister. One must get used to her vast and seemingly trivial knowledge as well as her tendency to jump from one strange topic to the next. Jaihi herself, however, is oblivious to these issues. So she's a nun. Basically a nun. Yeah, this is the design I'm more used to. Actually, this is a bit more fantasy oriented to me. But she's a nun, so I guess that makes sense, you know. Clerics and whatnot. But I mean, it's a very practical design. You've got a dress. I mean, not that dresses are super practical, but it's for the job that it does, it works, right? Then again, like, I don't understand the fascination with these cutoff sleeves. It doesn't make any sense to me. It is what it is. I don't hate them. I just, a lot of characters have them, and I don't understand it. Yeah, I mean, the design is very clean. It's fairly simplistic compared to like the previous two, or I guess timeline wise, those would be the later two. But yeah, fairly simplistic. She appears to be. My immediate thought would be sarcasm, but these kind of look like longhorns, so she might be a lung or some species of lung. I don't know. See the last one? No, there's the fox girl, Wolfguard. I know that strength isn't everything, but intel is too. You can't live without it. An ex-mercenary, Wolfguard is already very familiar with the darkest aspects of humanity. Years of vagabond life also gave him maturity that goes far beyond his age. Wolfguard can be a loyal and reliable friend if you can earn his trust, but this is no easy feat. Doesn't matter how this problem is fixed, what does matter is that the problem is no more. Yeah, it feels like the further back we go, the more Arknights our designs actually get. Because this, I mean, he just looks like Broca? Aosta. Where the hell are you, Broca? God damn, I've never used this guy. I mean, they're both felines, right? He might be a wolf, actually. Wolfguard. His name's fucking Wolfguard. Of course he's a wolf. But I mean, yeah. Like, this definitely looks like something that could just be an Arknights. I mean, boots, pants, jacket, like, yeah. This is an Arknights design. Very neat. I mean, he's kind of plain. I won't lie. He is kind of plain looking compared to, like, the last couple we've seen. But I have nothing against plain. Plain is good, too. Alright. And I mean, we have our administrator here, but that was like ages ago, and I think we've already talked about them. Perlica. People have grown used to the gray skies of Talos too, and certain sites are remembered no longer. What about you, administrator? The supervisor of Enfield Industries in charge of planning, leading, and executing various corporate operations. She's capable of responding to various crises in calm and decisive manner. Perlica often has to move from base to base to keep Enfield strong and growing. Am I getting closer to my objective? Alright. So, rather than a pharmaceutical company, this time we are an industry. Something to do with heavy industry, I'm assuming? Building shit? Which makes sense, where it's a base building game. Perlica, huh? Again with the cutoff sleeve. Actually, no, that's a jacket. She's actually wearing a jacket. Okay. Yeah. Again, another Arknights design. Very practical. Like, as long as she like, actually puts on the jacket, then it's actually practical, right? It's a lab coat, essentially. Yeah. This is our Mia, I think. Right? Amia was the CEO of Rhodes, and now where she's the supervisor of Enfield Industries, so I'm assuming she is our Amia. I don't really have much to say about her design, honestly. It is, you know, we've seen this design several times. A lot. And then, I mean, there's our administrator. We've definitely talked about them before. She's so cute, man. Why does our main character like look like this? She's so goddamn cute. And these were the trailers from before. But yeah, these look very good. Okay, what is she? Right? I don't see any obvious animal traits on her. Zoom in. Will it let me? No, it won't. God damn it. Twitter, please. Alright, it won't let me zoom in, but actually, can I do that? Okay. I don't see any obvious animal parts. There's no tail. I mean, if there was a tail, it's probably obscured. No horns. Her ears are normal. Oh wait, she's a Sancta. It's a goddamn halo. She's a fucking Sancta. Okay. God damn it. Yeah. I like her design. Honestly, I know it's a very not so Arknights design, in my opinion, but I think it looks cool as hell, man. Like I said, like this the juxtaposition of the big armor pieces with the very small bodysuit. Like that's such a cool like contrast. This one, I don't know. It's not plain by any means, but something about it feels a little over-designed. I'm not sure. It's probably not my favorite of the set. It's not bad by any means, but it's probably not a character I would actively pull for. I wouldn't be mad if I got her incidentally, but she wouldn't be like the banner I'm absolutely going for. That would probably be this girl. She looks cool as hell. I mean, no, it would be this girl. Of course I'm rolling for Angelina. Why wouldn't I roll for Angelina? God dang it. Yeah. I mean, time's definitely passed. I don't know if we have a timeline of when she actually got her Bloodline of Combat skin, because I feel like this and this are going to be in around the same time period. That's my guess, right? Because these outfits look very similar, just in their general composition, and the hair is the same length. So I'm thinking if we knew when this happened, this skin happened, then we'd probably have a fairly good timeline for this. At the very least, we would know the bare minimum for how far ahead Endfield would need to be from Arknights itself, right? Because at least here we know she's still on Terra, which means whenever this happened, this is either around the same time or it's after that. So at least then we have like a block of time for when any of this stuff occurs, right? But yeah, I feel like I'm just repeating myself now. Man, I am so excited for this game. It's so cool. I cannot wait. I can't wait for Lone Trail. There's so much stuff from Arknights that I just want to have now, and we're just not gonna have right now, and it makes me so sad. Well. Alright. But that's the video. We're getting Angelina. Cool. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.